We need to have a talk. 20 minutes. Listen, let's get straight right now. I'm going to close this door. Make sure he does not mess himself up. First and foremost, there is not going to be a war over these fucking kids. At least the ones with my blood running through them. There will not be a war over, I'm going to say it one last time so you can hear it clearly. There will not be a war over these kids. It's not. They are your children. They are my children. I put them in you. You carried them for 9 months. And then after that, we both took care of all of them up until now. Both of us. It wasn't you and I disappeared and then came into the picture all of a sudden trying to tell them what to do. Both of us were there from day one to now. So, because I was there as a father from day one until now, I got say-so in their life. Now, I know you're not used to that. I understand that. But just because you ain't used to it, don't mean that it's going to stop. Do not try to turn my children against me. You will run into a brick wall doing that. Fam. Now, I understand, hey, you didn't, Bo did what he did. That's not my issue. With me, this is going to be a different scenario. You're going to act differently. And if you don't know how, there are plenty of books on parenting. There are plenty of books on marriage. There are plenty of books on how to raise stepchildren and all that. Google them. You got no Bible. If you don't understand how to be a proper parent, look it up. I do. But you are not going to take me and belittle me and lessen my importance in my children's life. You're not going to do that. Or you're going to run into a huge wall. One that you're not ready to fight yet. So I suggest you leave me the hell alone when it comes to me trying to protect my children. Yeah, I'm a little bit overbearing. Yeah, I'm a little overprotective. You know why? Because that's what a father does. I got 3 daughters. I ain't got 3 little boys. I got 3 daughters. And we both know that the world will chew them up and spit them out. You're a prime example of it, sweetheart. You should allow me to be overbearing. Now, as I said before, at the beginning of the conversation, I am in their life to teach them some discipline, to give them some structure, to give them some organization, and give them guidance and direction in their life. Occasionally inspire them when I can, and motivate them if I can. They are children. They do not know what they're doing in this big old world. Half of the adults walking around don't even know what to do in this big old world. It's sad, but it's the reality, so I'm dealing with the reality. I'm not dealing with no fantasy. I'm not dealing with no fraudulent ass thought about what I would like the world to be like. I'm pretty sure we all have illusions of what we would like the world to be like. It ain't that way. So I'm going to deal with what is set in front of me. I'm going to deal with the cards that we're dealt. And I'm going to try to play that to the best of my abilities when it comes to them. When they get grown, they can do anything they want to do. Their choice is theirs. Until then, they don't have a choice. They do what the parents decide for them to do, what's best for them. Because if we don't, DCFS will be knocking on that door. And they're going to take them from both you and me. So somebody got to be the disciplinarian around here. Because I don't want to have to visit my children somewhere in a foster home. I leave that alone. Your situation with your kids, I leave it alone. Because I'm not the dad. You're the mom. The dad is wherever he is. When you decide to make him be accountable for the things that he did not do in their life, is when you decide to do that. If you decide not to do that, that's not my business either. Either way, that's not my business. So therefore, I'm not going to let you force that on me, because it's not my situation. And I'm not going to no more try to inject myself in the situation to try to help those guys. Because those guys already proved that they don't want that help. They want it from their dad. But as a side note, if you wanted a father for them, you should have laid down with somebody who you knew was going to be there for you. And I'm going to leave that at that. That's your bag. That ain't my bag. But I don't appreciate being looked at as if I'm some type of bad father because occasionally I yell. Or occasionally I do something that makes them cry. Or occasionally I tell them they can't have something that is bad for them. You want to be a friend to your children. I don't do friends. I don't do friends with children. I do parenting. There's a difference. One lets them do whatever they want so they can be friends. And later on have to go to their wake and explain to everybody why they were friends with them instead of being a parent. The other will make sure that that child doesn't do nothing to put themselves in a position to where they have to explain to somebody why they're in a casket because they would not parent them. There's a difference between the two. I elect to be a parent, not a friend. I don't do friendship. You can do the friendship thing. That ain't for me. Now, I'm not trying to shit on you, but I don't want to ever hear out your mouth, not saying that you ever said this, I'm saying for future reference, and if it's in your back of your head, I don't want to ever hear out your mouth anything about morals, standards, value sets, or anything of that nature when it comes to raising children. Anything else in your life, either there. It's either there. You know, you're a grown woman. You make your own decisions. But when it comes to these kids, don't you ever sit up and ever look at me as if I'm doing something wrong. Because see, when I met you, the last two, matter of fact, the other three, Isaiah, Joe, and John. Joe and John was 7, I believe. I don't know. I forgot how old Isaiah was. But when we was driving down there in the middle of Indiana to go see and we was bumping Boys in the Hood by Eazy-E, I can distinctly remember Joe and John barely knew how to write their name, but they knew each and every word to that song, even including the curses. How is it that they know a gangster rap song from top to bottom, curse words and all, but don't even barely know how to write their names? And something not be wrong with that picture. You better not dare ever. I hear you say it out your mouth. Little dumbass kids. They so dumb, they do shit that. I wonder why. See, I thought that Bo took them. You let me know that no, I gave them to him. You gave your 3 children to a psychopath, a sociopath, a grown-ass, almost 50-year-old man at the time who was selling dope, didn't have a place to stay, and was not having a 9-to-5 job at all. There was no legal income at all in this man's life. And then you wonder why Tom and Chris turned out the way that they turned out? Don't ever ever get mad at me for yelling at my daughter for doing something she knows she ain't supposed to be doing, fam. Don't ever in your life fix your face to get bristled up about nothing that I do as a parent for my child until you can go back and correct that shit right there. That's just the minute joints I'm talking about. That's stuff I never even really explained to you that I felt about. I'm hearing these boys rap this rap song, and in my head I'm thinking, what the hell? This is sad. These two little guys don't even know how to write their names right. But they can quote Eazy-E word for word. Eazy-E, Eazy-E. Mr. Bitch, fuck you, and to hell with the police. I would expect black children to recite that word for word. Right? Close the door. When I'm done talking, you can come out. So no, don't try to check me, yo. Don't try to check me. Don't try to get mad about nothing that I do. Step aside. You don't want to be a parent? You want to be a friend? Stay in the friend zone and step aside while I parent. Let me parent. Because see, when I came back from Atlanta, Momo was in the middle of your mama's house dancing to Flow Ride and T-Pain. Talking about low, drop it, low, low, low. And she wasn't nothing but like one. And you thought it was cute. You the same person told me that Lil Rob was in there throwing up the middle finger and he was like, what, 6'5" or 6? And you thought it was cute. All y'all thought that was cute. Now that y'all don't got no control of these people, now all of a sudden they dumb. Now all of a sudden they stupid. Now all of a sudden you got everything under the sun negative to say about these people. As if you did not play the major role in why they're like they are. And you wonder why I tell you to take your ass to counseling. And them. Carry them with. You seem to think ain't nothing wrong. Fine. You know what? Your perception at this point is your perception. I can't change that. Being with you 8 years, I see that I can't change nothing you think. Nothing. The way you think is the way you think, and that's it. So much, in fact, you're a fucking control freak. You want it to be your way or no fucking way, or you gonna have a fit, or a motherfucker got to see you walk around here slamming doors and throwing shit, staying out, not coming to the crib. I gotta deal with that type of childish shit. But I don't have a partner, a companion, that when I want to do something to correct these children's behavior, I don't have that type of partner. When I want to say, oh yeah, go ahead, let them out, do this and that, I got a partner like a motherfucker. But when I want to say, no, they shouldn't be doing this, they shouldn't say that, they shouldn't eat this, all of a sudden, you're not there. You want to be a friend, you don't want to be a parent at that point. And that's something you got to deal with, not me. I'm not going to have blood on my hands, fam. I'm not going to turn my girls out. They're not going to end up no sluts. They're not going to end up wearing slutty shit. They're not going to end up not while I'm around them. The only way is if they're not around me. If you take them from me. If you take them from me, that's the only way that they're going to be that shit in my face. But I'm a dad. And I'm also a man. And I understand that we don't respect no woman that looks that way. We ain't got no respect for her. All we got is lust, hot dick, and bubble gum. That's it. That's all we got for a woman that like that. So by me knowing this, I'm going to teach my daughters to avoid dudes who do shit like that. No matter what color they is. Now, if you feel that you can't handle that, you feel that that's not, then by all means, start the war. Fire the first shot. I'm giving you permission to do it. Go ahead. And your ass gonna run into a super brick wall. I'm asking you as a parent and your companion to let me be a parent. You don't want to handle it? It's okay. I will. I'll do it. You can't handle going in there and snapping on them. You can't handle shaking them up a little bit every now and then when they fucking up. You can't handle that? Okay. Turn it over to me. I'll do it. I don't do it maliciously. I do it because I love them and I don't want to see them fucked up. I don't want to see my girls. I got 3 girls. I don't want to see them fucked up. I'll die before that happens. I'll die before that happens. I don't know if you see the seriousness in my eyes. Nigga, I will die and kill before that happens. It's not a joke to me. Having kids is a serious responsibility. And if you ain't ready for it, then what the fuck you having kids for? That's all I got to say. This ain't no bashing you session. This ain't no... I'm giving you examples of your life and things that I saw walking into your life and things that I still continue to see. Right? You have this friendship trait shit that you want to continue with your children. And that's fine. If that's how you parent, that's how you parent. I parent totally different. I don't do it from a friendship standpoint. I do it from the standpoint of you just got here to earth. You don't know what the hell going on. And being that you're my responsibility and these people will come and snatch you from us, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen. At least until you get whatever age these people say to say that you're grown. 18, 21, 30, I don't know. Whatever the age they set, whatever the age the government say, okay, well, you can drink now, you can do this, and you don't have to listen to your parents. That's the age that I become a friend. 50% friend. Even then, it's going to be 50% friend. But until then, they up under me. If I got to feed them, clothe them, make sure they go to school. Yo, if I got all that responsibility, they're going to do what the fuck I tell them to do. Excuse my French. Because I know what's best for them. I know where I made my mistakes at. And I don't want them to make the same. That's where I stand on that. I don't have a problem with the girls. No, I don't have a problem with the girls coming in. I have a problem with Maya because she waits till I leave. See, that's a bad habit. She's sneaking and doing something that she don't even have to sneak and do. That starts a bad habit. It starts a bad habit. If she wants to go do, she'll wait till we turn our back to go sneak and do something without our knowledge of her doing it. So I'm nipping that in the bud. No, I didn't have a problem with her coming to see you. What she needs to do is let me, instead of doing it when I turn my back, she needs to do it in my face. But she's young. Again, she's little. She don't know. She thought that's what she's supposed to do because she know I ain't going. Besides, she ain't stupid. She see the daddy been in that room with them and mommy's in that room. So she know we beefing. She ain't stupid. She might be 4, but she ain't ignorant. So I had to let her know, beefing or not, do not wait till I leave to go do something. Do it in my face or ask me to do it. Plain and simple. I don't have a problem with you. See, I explained to her, I don't have a problem with you going to see your mama. At all. That's your mama. And you going to respect her. But I have a problem with you going behind my back acting like it's not all right to go see your mama. Because now you have the wrong impression of things. But that's it. That's all on that. I don't have a problem with that. You know I want them to eat healthier. I don't understand why there would be a problem with me wanting to feed my children better. Obesity is at an all-time high in this country amongst adults and children. Hold up, homie, I don't know about you, But I don't want to see my girls fat before they even, I don't want to see them fat at all. But damn, not before they turn 10. I don't want to have them rashes and experience difficulties and problems and all type of complications with their health before they even turn 10. Nah, they my responsibility. So if I'm going to eat right to protect my ass, I'm going to make sure they eat first. And eat right first. That's what a parent does. I don't do the McDonald's because we friends type shit. So now, if you don't understand where I'm coming from, if you don't like where I'm coming from, if you don't agree with where I'm coming from, you can say what you go ahead and say what you have to say. But my last point is this. Whatever role you have decided to be in your family, you are a grown woman. Again, I say, you are a grown woman. You can do whatever you feel like doing. Straight up. If you felt like right now going out into the middle of the street and pulling your pants down and mooning the whole fucking neighborhood, you a grown woman. You can do that. Understand this though. The moment you go do that, there's consequences and repercussions for everything you do. Every action brings an equal reaction. So before you do it, you better ask yourself, am I willing to handle what's going to come in behind this, which could be anything? Right? But whatever role you decided to take in your family, that's you. But I'm going to say this, and I don't want to ever go across this issue again. My children are 25% Mexican, 25% European, and 50% African American. My daughters are not going to be lessoned to being a fucking waitress to a bunch of niggas who ain't on shit. And I mean that from the bottom of my motherfucker. I'll go to the grave holding that torch. My girls are not doormats, they're not stepping stones, and they ain't gonna be no other niggas punching bag or nothing. I wouldn't give a fuck who it is. They women, they have the right to work, they have the right to go out and follow their dreams, they have the right to do whatever, and they also have the right not to be stepped on, shitted on, or being looked at as 3/5 of a fucking person just because they're a woman. That's the culture you come from, B. They only 25% that culture. The good thing about being Mexican, I accept those. A tortilla here and there, that I'm fucking with that. I ain't fucking with my daughters being lessoned to nothing because they're girls. If that's the role you accept, that's the role you accept. You're a grown woman. You can choose to not or to. But that don't go for them. So you can take that however you want to take that. But the only prince in this motherfucker is the prince who earned to be here. And that's me. And I don't even walk around this bitch on no prince shit. Or else you would not be working because I wouldn't let you. You wouldn't have a say-so in shit because I wouldn't let you. But being the fact that I liberated you from that type of fucked up thinking, that's what make me the prince I am. So the only prince in this household is me. And the only other royalty in here is them 3 girls, princesses, and you, because I'm with you and I'm hoping that this shit work. But by no means am I afraid to get out there and get it on my own. I was doing that before you. So at any given time, you feel like this shit is just too much for you to handle and it's not manageable for you, you can let me go. I'll be fine. And before I let you lessen them because of a fucked up mentality you have, because of some shit that they gave you, your culture says, I'll leave. I ain't no problem with that. That's all I got to say. Do you have anything that you would wish to say? If I'm wrong about anything, please check me now. You can do that. This is an open forum. Both of us are adults. You ain't got to sit there. I don't want to talk to him because we're going to argue about this. He ain't going to see it from my point of view on that. You don't know what the fuck, man. You don't know. If you got something built up that you would like to say, even if it's off subject, do so. If I said anything that was wrong, correct it. If I said anything that was false, anything that was false information, if I made up some shit, if it was an illusion of what I'm talking about, feel free to correct it. Let it be known on record. Don't wait 6 days from now when we arguing about something else to say, oh, and by the way, that shit you said about my sons, don't wait. Say it now. Let's get it out in the open now. While we got time. Because I don't have time for petty shit no more. I don't have time for childish shit no more. You got something you want to say? Let's get it out on the open.
I got nothing to say. But you feed them healthy shit, that's why I don't give them nothing. But you do it because you know, hey, because you know it's healthy for them, so that's why I let you do it.
Shouldn't you know? You the mom, right?
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should.
You should be eating healthier for yourself.
I should. And, that's what I was going to try. I'm going to stop drinking. Well, I'm going to try to stop drinking coffee. And cut down on, I don't drink pop and all that other shit anymore. So I'm going to try to eat healthier. When I go shopping, I'm going to try to buy healthier stuff.
Ain't nobody trying to tell you to flip your life over like immediately.
I
didn't tell you to do that. I can do it.
That stuff I'm going to try to do. Shit I've been eating for a long time, so it's going to be,
I understand, and that's why I ain't been pressuring you. I haven't been pressuring you. I haven't been making your meals, forcing you to do shit. Because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in a man making a woman do nothing she don't feel like doing. But I got kids.
And that's fine. I know you want them to be healthier. Hey, Lily bring a letter home saying that on the days...
I didn't know that. I just saw that. I didn't know that. She chooses peanut butter and jelly, and the jelly has preservatives in it that she obviously is allergic to. When she don't eat it, and I give her those probiotics, the key biotics, she ain't had a bump since. In fact, the new ones, the ones that were on there, decided to go away. She's reduced to just bumps now, just looks like blackheads. That's it. But every time she opens her mouth to eat that peanut butter and jelly up there, it's the jelly. It ain't even the peanut butter. It's the jelly. Every time. See, plus her stupid ass teacher, whatever her name is, another whore with a job, but that ain't, gives them candy. She sends them home with bags of candy. And I'm thinking, what teacher does this?
That's like with the kid. We'd have to write a letter. Kids.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
The kids have birthdays, and they're allowed to bring stuff to pass out to the other children. So you would have to write a note.
I am.
When I'm working out of school today, she had a sucker. She gave it to me. She said, "Mommy, when you go to work, you can eat this." Because she knows that you don't want her to eat sugar. So they know.
I know they know, and the thing of it is, I don't want them, and that's for any kid. I don't understand how these parents are just sending their children to school all sugared up and expect them to learn and be focused. They've been talking about this before we were born, Melanie. This sugar's not good for you. White, granulated, bleached, enriched ass sugar is not good for you. And they were talking about this shit before we were born. This ain't nothing new. I just came out of the rabbit out of the hat with. I know better myself. So I'm trying to teach them and like train them not to, like I said, when they get older and they do want to do what they do, I already know. But at the end of the day, I got to start them on the right direction. I have to do that because nobody else ain't going to do it. Obviously, the teachers ain't going to do it. That's obvious now. So now I got to write letters and stuff I don't want to do. I don't want to go up there and approach them women because all them women care about is dick. They don't care about these kids. The damn educational system has been reduced to just women who just want to fuck the students. They better pray they don't put her ass over there in the fucking high school or we gonna see some shit from that hoe. She goes strictly by the lesson plan. That she don't even try to even do nothing to help these kids. So, your cousin, when you next time you see your cousin, whatever her name is, you let her know you were absolutely correct about that bitch. I don't respect her either for telling her business like that, but she was right. So I will write a letter, and if need be, I will go up there and talk to Penny about it and let Penny know, listen, I don't want either one of my daughters to eat sugar of any kind. They can eat the lunch, right? Because probiotics will help that. But that sugar makes those little dudes grow. And when they grow, this literally is the biggest organ that you have. This is where your immune system starts. No wonder Lily catches colds like this all the time. No wonder. Have you seen her weight? She's big now. And that's because I've cut out the candida. I gave her that Kiba, and the candida is getting smaller, which means that what dude said was right. Her body now can process the vitamins like it's supposed to. Look at her body. She's thicker now. No wonder. But that's not, you know what? I don't fault you. You did not know at that time. But now you know. I'm going to fault you now if you continue to do it. Because now you know. But you didn't know previously. Neither one of us really were conscious of it. But now that I'm conscious of it, goddammit, I'm on it. Every day. You just saw. I gave him a big old salad for dinner. Everything was in it. Carrots, everything. You name it. What was ever in there, I put it in there. Boiled egg and the whole nine. That's what I'm on with them. I'm not trying to hurt these children. You know that. I only mean good for them. Please don't step in the way of that.
I'm not. That's why I let you do it. Until I can really, really do it, then I let you do it.
I'm done. I don't want to keep this going because you got stuff to do with your grandson and all that. You need a whole new reprogramming, mental reprogramming. You need to control, alt, delete, shut down, and you need to reprogram everything. In the Bible, Jesus said, in order for someone to make it to heaven, they have to become as a child. You know what that means? That means everything you think you know, you don't. They're showing us this every day. These people are rewriting history as we sit here speaking. All the history books are wrong. What we thought we knew, we don't know jack. Nothing. Seriously. In order for you to be alright, you're going to have to, all that stuff you learn from the female intuition bullshit to everything that you think you know about parenting, everything you think you know about being a woman, everything you think you know about men, you need to question it, and relearn. I'm doing it every day. Relearn everything all over again. You have to become as a child, and you have to reteach. You have to be able to be taught all over again. Because it's obvious we don't know a damn thing. Thank God for the internet. Niggas talk shit about the internet, but at the end of the day, I bet you people are more smarter now than they was 50 years ago. Because of that damn internet. I know I am. I got a question about anything, I can Google it and it pops up just like this here. 10 years ago, I would have had to go to the library. And I might not have went because I might not have wanted to go. Now, on my phone, it's right on my... all the knowledge of the whole entire planet, of the world, is at my fingertips. There's no excuse no more for people being dumb. Straight up. There's no excuse. I'm a little hard on you. I'm sorry. But if you're going to walk with me, if we're going to walk this path together, keep up. You lag behind, I'm leaving your ass. Keep up. I'm trying to make sure we survive. This motherfucker's out here going under as we speak, going under. They don't know how to pay their bills. They don't know where the fuck their next meal gonna come from. They literally thinking about doing illegal shit. Right now, as I'm talking to you, looking in your eyes, he's somewhere, some dude is figuring out how the fuck I'm gonna pay these bills. Why? Saying this. Just 5 years ago, he had a job. Now he's struggling and they got a family to take care of and he's willing to do whatever the fuck it takes right now. Yo, we fortunate, B. You got a good job. And we've been a move away.